Hi, and welcome to He Said.
She Said.
And as usual, I'm Bill.
I'm Sandy.
And we thought we would take a late summer trip to Asheville, North Carolina to see if the Biltmore Gardens were still blooming and do some eating and drinking and hanging out in the area. The Biltmore was very nice. We definitely recommend it. But today we're talking about the Red Stagg Grill, a unique restaurant just outside the Biltmore Estate. It was, as they say, steeped in woodland charm, featuring European comfort food with a Carolina twist.
Absolutely.
I mean, that's a mouthful. We'll talk more about the food in a minute. They open at 6:30 every morning for breakfast, start lunch service at 11:30, Monday through Friday, brunch on Saturday and Sunday, 6:30 until 2:30, and dinner daily between 5 and 10. They also have lounge hours every day from 11 to 11, and we know what that means. We heard a little local lore, whether true or not, that the Red Stagg served as a hunting lodge on the outskirts of the Biltmore, where hunters would stop over for a drink and some food, and maybe there was lodging at some point, although now it's just a restaurant, isn't it? Or is it part of a hotel?
It's part of the hotel, yes.
It certainly had a hunting lodge feel, I thought.
It did.
It's a pretty big place with a really cool, huge antler chandelier. I'm not usually a fan of that kind of thing, but this one was so over the top, you had to marvel at it.
You did.
It was huge.
It was huge, yep.
There's a large 360-degree bar that looked well-stocked. The place had a woody feel with big leather chairs, made it comfy and cozy. We were seated in probably, as you're about to talk about, the largest chairs in the room.
Yeah, as you come, king and queen chairs.
The king and queen chairs.
They were wonderful.
That's right. We were there at a time of day when there weren't many guests, so we had our run of the place, really.
We did.
It was nice. There was a table of ladies and another young couple, I think. As you can probably imagine, with a name like the Red Stagg, there were deer heads, stags I imagine, hanging everywhere. One great big moose head, a lot of antler fixtures and stuff like that.
And a lot of red.
It was Red Stagg.
Our chairs were red.
Yeah, everything was red. The Red Stagg had been recommended by someone at the Biltmore, so we really didn't know what we were walking into, but had a great time with some great food. What did we eat?
It was really good.
It was good.
And to mention, it is right across the street. It actually faces the entrance of the Biltmore Hotel.
Yeah, you drive out and you run right into it.
You could walk over there if you wanted to, if you were staying at the Biltmore.
Probably.
But I know that you had a Red Stagg Reuben, which was really good. Fries. I think you had a little side salad or something on your plate or something. And I decided to do something that was one of their specialties, and that was the elk. So I had a small 6-ounce elk strip loin, and it was yummy.
Really?
It was really yummy. Cream spinach. I also had a little horseradish cream topping on top, so it was just wonderful. And it was wonderful to sit in those, as you said, king and queen chairs. We had a window seat, so we literally had a view of the front of the gates of the Biltmore. That was wonderful. Like you said, it was really nice and quiet. Really cool bar.
Yeah, it was. And I mean, they had good drinks.
They had really good and very reasonable wine, and liquor prices were very reasonable. So that made it even happier, actually.
And the food was reasonable, too.
It was. And they have private and small dining areas, little rooms. You can have little private parties, I guess, if you're a local. Great service. It was really great service because the day that we were there, I guess it's the slow time in September. And so he was only one server there. And man, he managed to take care of everybody, and everything was just fine and wonderful.
There was a front door lady, but she just kind of broomed us in and sat us down, and that was it.
That was it. Yep. I think helped maybe deliver some food if needed, but that was it. Yeah. But
did we get a dessert?
We did not do a dessert.
Did you visit the restroom?
I did visit the restroom. Now, as you mentioned earlier, that yes, now the Red Stagg Grill is part of a hotel. And so the bathroom is actually in the front lobby of the hotel. It was really nice.
Did you have to go into the hotel to get to the restroom? You
kind of went through, like, past a little bit of the front desk a little bit and kind of, it's right there kind of in the front there. But nice lighting, soft colors. It was a little bit hard to look at yourself in the mirror because they have these sort of antique-y mercury mirrors. So your face is a little distorted in there a little bit because of that old antique kind of mercury kind of mirror kind of effect that they have. I don't know if it was really old mirrors or they were trying to emulate that antique mirror feel. But that was my only complaint. Otherwise, it was a nice restroom. Enjoyed it.
Cool. Well, I had great food. You had interesting food.
And
I've
so
never known you to have
comfortable.
elk before.
I know. That was the first time. I don't think I've ever had elk. And it was so comfy there, very relaxing. I think maybe because no one was there, it wasn't all hustle, bustle, and it was nice and quiet in there. It was wonderful.
Apparently, they knew we were the king and queen.
I guess. We had these awesome chairs.
Big wingback chairs.
Yep.
It was neat.
And recommend going in September because there was not a lot of tourists there. So
that is a good time to hit the Biltmore and the Red Stagg.
Mm-hmm.
So it was very cool with good food, good drink menu. I'd recommend it.
Absolutely.
Yep. Go to the Red Stagg, Asheville. It's not a great, huge place, but that's one of the best hotels. One of the best restaurants there, I'm sure.
I think so.
So anything else?
I think that's it.
Well, that's it for today. Please come back for more episodes of He Said,
She Said.
Cool places to eat, drink, and hang out.
Bye.
Bye.